Hey everyone, this is Frank from the Hermes Insurance Group, and this is my rant of the week. Not so much of a rant this week, I just want to introduce myself and say howdy, and kind of give you an idea of what you might be looking for. We've already done a couple takes of this, and it seems that my hyperactivity from my youth still happens today, and I guess I didn't realize as much until I was watching the first video or two, where I'm doing a lot of this and moving around a lot. But that's okay. We learn how to do things by trial and error, so we're going to keep on trying. So, just in case you're wondering, this is take 3, and I'm hoping I get better at this. First off, I'm Frank, and I am the co-owner of the Hermes Insurance Group, along with my beautiful wife, Cindy. This idea started several years ago. I would go on little tears, little rants, while watching the news or hearing about something someone had done or something someone had said. And I would get on social media. I'm not going to mention the social media site because I don't want to have to pay royalties to them. And I would go on these tears, and they'd be lengthy. And I started getting a lot of responses to them, and people messaging and saying, hey, you know what? We really love this, and it's gotten to the point where we have started actually looking specifically at your deal a couple times a week to look to see when the next one's coming, because they're entertaining. So it was suggested a few years ago that I start doing a vlog, and I said, a what? And I was pointed to what is now one of my favorite TV shows on the planet. It stars Tim Allen. It's on Friday nights. Again, don't want to pay royalties, so you're going to have to guess which show it is. It's a great show. It's on, I think, 7 or 8 Central. Fantastic show. Well, he does a vlog every week, and I was watching that and thought, you know what? They're right, and I think I could have a lot of fun doing it. So, here's the warning. If you are easily offended, you probably will be at some point. There may be weeks where you're not offended at all, because you know what? I'm a free thinker, which means that I actually use my brain to think outside the box and try to come up with a conclusion on my own. I owe that to my dad. Good man, taught me to be a thinker, not a follower. So you'll notice that sometimes I might get down on the liberals. Sometimes I might get down on the conservatives. I'm always going to get down on wackadoos because they're everywhere and they offer you so much material. It's in the news every night. Right now, we're going to talk about differences of opinion and why being offended is just so goofy. Don't be offended. We live in this great country. We have this wonderful thing called the First Amendment, and it's the freedom of speech and religion. Everyone always forgets that second part. But freedom of speech. And freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can yell out fire in a theater, but it does mean that you can have a difference of opinion than someone else. You can have a difference of opinion with the president, your representatives in office in Washington, your state representatives, your spouse, your children, and trust me, you will have differences of opinion with those people in your house. I use my kids as a great example. My oldest son, we had differences of opinion, and now I think that he believes that 50% of my opinion wasn't so bad after all, but only 50%. There's some of his opinion that is still his own, and you won't convince everybody to come to your side every time, but that's okay. That's what makes America great. My youngest son, right now we're having a difference of opinion on whether or not he's going to go to a university or a community college. Chances are, his opinion's going to be the one that wins out because he's going to be 18 soon, and that's just the way it is. He's going to be an adult. He's going to have to make and live with those decisions. He won't do bad either way. My beautiful, wonderful daughter, the love of my life, Daddy's little girl. Now, she and I have the same opinion. She's going to go to college. Probably not 4 years. She's probably going to go beyond that and see if she can't wreck me financially. But that's okay. I'd rather see her do that and be a great success than sit around and do nothing. So we have these differences of opinion. Gun lobby, anti-gun lobby, the president, me. That's a great difference of opinion because pretty much anything he thinks, I think the opposite. So, just an idea. But, again, I'm a free thinker. And that means that I can change my opinion. And there have been times where I have. And you know what? You should be open enough that you do too. Because there's some of those things that oldest boy of mine, the ones that we always had differences of opinion, there's some opinions that I actually have changed and agree with him now. Be a free thinker, folks. It's America. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. Quit being offended. And I offer you this challenge. I'm going to offer you this challenge right now. For 1 week, 1 solid week, try your hardest not to be offended by something other people say or do. I think you'll find that your life will be a whole lot happier if you're not so busy finding reasons to be offended. This is Frank from the Hermes Insurance Group. You have a great week, and I'll see you next week, and I'm looking forward to it. You guys have a great time. Have a great week. Be safe, and happy 2016. Bye-bye.